action! I'm Smalls.
And I'm Tarzan. Why are you yelling?
I bet you're wondering why I'm yelling, and it's because I am so thankful that you are all here today.
That's great, Smalls, but I don't know why you need to keep yelling.
I'm just so full of gratitude, and I want everyone to hear it. I think we should turn up the gratitude this month.
Gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude. It's letting others know you see how they have helped you.
I feel like we could all use a reminder of what we have to be grateful for, especially with everything that's going on right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking, and we'll talk about it more after our first song. I think singing and dancing is definitely something everyone can be grateful for.
Every time I'm feeling down, you pick me up. Sing, oh, oh. And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Yeah! T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Here we go, verse 2. I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me. Sing, oh, oh. And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Come on. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say, I just wanna say.
In the New Testament, there are a lot of letters written by a guy named Paul. And by now, you should all know everything about Paul.
Who?
Paul.
McCartney?
Really, Smalls? We just talked about him for like a month.
No. We talked about Saul,
Yeah, Paul.
but with an S.
Paul's? There was only one Paul.
Are you doing this to annoy me again?
Yes, but no. Paul and Saul are the same person.
What?
When he eventually was welcomed into the church and he began traveling around, he changed his name to Paul because it was a name the Romans would have been more familiar with.
So you are really trying to annoy me and confuse me.
I can see how you would think that, but it's true. Like I said, he changed his name to Paul because when he was traveling around, he was mostly talking to Romans and he didn't really want to confuse them.
Well, I guess if you were to explain it like that, it makes a lot more sense.
Aren't you grateful that I'm here?
When you're being helpful, absolutely.
Okay, fair enough. Paul also wanted to be helpful, so he wrote a lot of letters to different churches around the area, and they make up a big part of the New Testament. He wrote one letter to a church in Thessalonica. In this letter, he wrote, "Give thanks no matter what happens." No matter what, good or bad.
Oh, come on, Tarzan. That seems just way too easy. But what if you're having a really bad day? Everyone has bad days.
That is true. And at least you have your family and friends to comfort you when you've had a really bad day and you're feeling sad.
Well, what if the reason I'm having a bad day is because everyone is mad at me?
Well, what do you do or where do you go when everyone's mad at you?
Well, usually I crawl into bed and curl up underneath the blankets.
That sounds really comfortable.
Oh, it is, but it makes me feel better. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, what about...
Smalls. Paul was very clear. No matter what, you can find something to be grateful for.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 18.
Ilsa sighed as she trailed along behind her mom at the grocery store.
Can I just go wait in the car?
Mom handed Ilsa a tiny loaf of bread to put into the cart.
You need to learn for yourself what you can eat.
Nothing. I can't eat anything.
Earlier that day, Ilsa had gotten the food sensitivity test results back from the allergist.
No gluten, no dairy.
No artificial colors or flavors.
I don't even know what gluten is.
It's in bread and pasta and crackers and a lot of other things.
Ilsa grabbed the loaf of bread.
Then what's this?
Gluten-free bread.
It looks like cardboard.
As they reached the dairy case, Ilsa spotted the new holiday display.
Yes, they've got eggnog.
She reached for a carton, but Mom shook her head.
Eggnog has dairy in it, hun. You can't have milk. Let's try this instead.
Mom picked up a small carton and handed it to Ilsa.
Soy nog?
By the time they got home to unload groceries, Ilsa was miserable.
You've gotta be kidding. What about Sunday dinners? What about Aunt Ellen's stuffing and Grandma's rolls and pie and all the good stuff?
We'll find options for you, I promise.
Ilsa reached for her plastic pumpkin full of candy on the counter. She grabbed a mini candy bar and then stopped, a sinking feeling in her stomach.
I can't eat any of this now, can I?
I'm sorry, hun.
When Ilsa opened her lunch bag at school the next day, she tried not to groan. A sun butter sandwich with gluten-free bread, a bunch of grapes, a few carrots, and some weird-looking oatmeal cookies.
Where's my string cheese? Oh, right.
Ilsa couldn't bring herself to finish lunch. Her stomach still felt empty as she settled back into her seat at social studies, where their teacher, Mr. Mendel, dimmed the lights for a slideshow.
One of the best ways to learn about other cultures is through something we all do every day. Any ideas what that might be?
Like what we wear?
Actually, I'm talking about something we do at least 3 times a day.
Ilsa raised her hand.
Eat. We all eat.
Bingo! A famous photographer took photos of families all across the world, along with the food that they eat in 1 week. I want you to pay attention to the details. This first family lives in Great Britain.
The first photograph included a family from the United Kingdom. The overflowing table of food included cookies and pizza.
Pizza.
Here's a family in southern Italy.
The next image showed a family with 3 small children. The loaves of bread on the counter looked so fresh, Ilsa could practically smell the scent of baking bread.
Ooh.
This is Germany.
The next image showed another table top-loaded with food, but Ilsa could only focus on the container full of ice cream front and center. Yet another thing she could no longer eat. Her stomach rumbled.
Here's a family in Bhutan. It's a small country beside India.
The next photo showed 12 people with a colorful display of vegetables, a large bag of rice, and a small amount of meat. Ilsa frowned.
That's all they eat?
It's what they have to work with. This next photograph is from the country of Chad, in Central Africa.
A family of 6 sat on the ground. In front of them, a tiny bag of grains, a small amount of beans, and a handful of vegetables.
Wait, where's the rest of their food?
That's it.
For a whole week?
Ilsa shook her head.
That's just...
Ilsa? What are you thinking?
I guess I knew that some people don't have the same things to eat that we do, or as much. It's just different, seeing it.
The colorful photos haunted Ilsa for the rest of the afternoon. She was quiet as she took off her backpack in the kitchen at home.
You want a snack, hun? I've got some trail mix.
I'm good.
Ilsa pulled her lunch bag out of her backpack and opened it up.
How was the gluten-free bread?
It was okay, actually. I'm going to finish my sandwich now.
Ilsa took a bite of her sandwich and chewed. It wasn't like regular bread, but she could get used to it.
What's that thing Grandma always says before dinner?
What thing?
Before the prayer. It's the verse, like say thank you, whatever happens.
Oh, it's from Thessalonians, I think.
Mom checked her Bible app.
Give thanks no matter what happens. God wants you to thank him because you believe in Christ Jesus.
Yeah, that.
Ilsa smiled and took a bite out of one of the oatmeal cookies.
Hey, these are really good. Thanks for making stuff I can eat.
Ilsa knew it would take some time to adjust to her new eating plan, but she was glad for the reminder that she still had a lot to be thankful for.
We're going to try something a little different. I want you all at home to find a comfy position somewhere in the room where you're watching the video. You can curl up on the couch, or you can sprawl on the floor. You can even stand if you want to.
What about this one? Is this a good comfy pose?
Are you gonna be able to hold that for a long time?
No.
Then no, that's not a good pose.
Okay. Are we gonna be playing graveyard?
No.
Aw, man.
Okay. Everybody, find your comfy position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, close your eyes.
This is nap time?
No.
Oh.
All right, now that you've got your comfy position and your eyes are closed, I want you to imagine that you're in a room. It can be any room you want. Maybe it's the room you're sitting in now, or maybe it's your bedroom. I don't know. It's your choice. But in this room, I want you to pretend that you're surrounded by all the things that make you happy. Maybe it's your grown-ups. Maybe it's your friends. Maybe it's your pets. Maybe it's your stuffies. Whatever it is, imagine they're surrounding you in the room. Now, I want you to really, really focus on how happy you feel right now, surrounded by all your favorite people and all the things that make you feel better. Now, you probably feel like you are going to burst from how happy you feel right now. Okay, you can open your eyes. Now, next time that you feel like nothing is going your way, or maybe your friends are really mad at you, or maybe you just feel really sad, I want you to take a deep breath, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to remember that room with all your favorite things and all your favorite people, so that you can always remember that no matter what, you have something to be grateful for. And I know what you're thinking, but Tarzan, as soon as I open my eyes, everything will be gone. And that's true, but those things still exist. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean you can't be grateful for them, and that doesn't mean that they won't be there to make you happy later.
So is this kind of like when people say count your blessings?
Exactly. Just like in our imagination exercise, it's a good practice to think about and be thankful for all the good things that we have in our lives.
Well, I will say this, I am thankful for all of our songs. They make me so happy.
Well then, you're in luck because it's time for another song.
This is my faith, this is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I'll live it loud, I'll shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you. This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I'll live it loud, I'll shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, I know you're there, anywhere, oh. I fix my eyes on you. Hands in the air, I know you're there, anywhere, I fix my eyes on you. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only, you are my only focus. You are my focus. I fix my eyes on you.
Dear God, this month my small group is talking about gratitude. And when I got home, I realized that Mom is an expert at this. She thanks the neighbors. She thanks the delivery man. She thanks the carpool friends. She even thanks me. But I was wondering who thanks her. So I got an idea. God, this gratitude thing is pretty huge. Oh, And thank you, Sienna.
Tarzan, I'm not going to lie. I really miss seeing all of the kids. But I am so thankful that we can keep doing Kids Connection and that we're all staying healthy and safe.
Wow, Smalls. You're already counting your blessings, even though you're feeling kind of sad.
Mm-hmm. And I've decided I'm really going to think about all of the good things that I have going on, rather than all of the bad things.
I wonder what the kids would say they're thankful for.
Good question, Tarzan. Kids, oh, and grown-ups too, if you're listening, you can do this too. I want you to try something. I want you to say the things that you're thankful for out loud.
That's a great idea. You could do this on your own, or maybe you could do it with your siblings or your grown-ups, or maybe you could even do it outside with your friends at school.
I like it. We will leave you with that challenge and see you all next week.
Remember, you always have something to be grateful for.
Bye. Everybody.